What made you want to join the humanitarian mission, the humanitarian flotillas going to Gaza?
Yeah, as you mentioned, a labor leader, a taxpaying citizen, just trying to push the narrative forward, put my life on the line, put my body on the line. That's our strongest weapon, is our body, and withholding our labor. And for me, going on a Handela mission, of course, to break the siege and try to deliver humanitarian aid, is a way to push our labor unions here in the U.S. that we have to do more, because they're supposed to be the shield for the working class, and that doesn't exclude the lives of Palestinians.
Yeah. So do you mind talking about your experiences getting apprehended and being in an Israeli occupational force detention center for an extended period of time?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for those who don't know, I was captured along with the 21 volunteers on the Handela mission a few weeks ago. I spent 5 days in Israel's prison. I was the only black passenger on the Handela. So the treatment of me and my Arab brother Hasan from Tunis was completely different. I was assaulted by 7 authorities from the immigration department, thrown to the ground. They put their knee in my back. They put both my arms behind my back. They used my chains to choke me. They slammed me to the ground a few times. They put me in a separate room, put me up against the wall face first, and they said some racist remarks saying that they're nothing like me. They obviously was talking about my skin color. And they dropped me off at the border of Jordan when we were released from prison. 5 days later. It's no coincidence that I was the last to be released. And we went through psychological torture, from them punishing us for being on a hunger strike, to them raiding us with the raid unit inside the prison, and to them lying to us every single day. It was.
What were they saying?
Well, they would do things like promise that I'm going to go home, make me get dressed, and then they'll slam the door in your face and say, you're not going anywhere. So they specifically were trying to break me down psychologically. And I knew that what they were doing wasn't working, and it was just only making them more angrier. So it was really just living in my head and knowing that the community on the outside was definitely supporting me. Because remind you, I didn't know what was going on until I got home. So I want to say thank you for amplifying my freedom and the freedom of the passengers that were also captured. Because if it wasn't for you guys sharing our stories and keeping all eyes on us, who knows what they could have gotten away with.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
So as a black American, did you feel a similarity in the treatment that you received from the Israeli occupying force that you have seen in like domestic policing in the country?
Oh, for sure. 1,000%. I mean, we know that the IOF, they train with police departments all across America.
They got Tel Aviv. New York Police Department has a Tel Aviv headquarters.
Exactly. So the same type of treatment. Even just going back to my arrest against Amazon, I was thrown in prison for Amazon as well. It all correlates, and connecting these dots and connecting these struggles is what I also want to do. They are all complicit in this genocide. Corporations, our government, and even these labor unions who are continuing to ship arms and manufacture weapons, they're on the wrong side.
Yeah, withholding labor power, I think, is a very important part of this. And you see this in like other labor unions around in other Western countries. Yeah. There are longshoremen's unions that are like refusing to work with Israeli weapons transfers.
That's right.
And doing work stoppages and like trying to stop when a shipment of Israeli weapons is like entering their ports.
Yep.
So there's that. There's a bunch of different labor actions that are taking place.
My brothers in Greece, my brothers in the unions in Greece, and they've been shutting down the docks. The regions in Italy, there's a bunch of regions in Italy that fully divested from Israel's ties. And we got to do the same thing here in America. The IOWU has done a phenomenal job of history of being on the right side. It's the East Coast that we have the problems with, and the Gulf of Mexico. But yeah, the power of the people, we've proven it over and over again. When we come together, we can overcome anything. And the Palestinian movement is bringing us all together to fight for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think demonstrating resilience in the face of this level of cruelty is, no matter whatever they throw your way, whether it be like smear, slander, or directly jailing you, arresting you, trying to ruin your life, I think pushing through it all, knowing that the truth is on our side, I think that's what That's what these people in positions of power fear the most. That's the reason why they try to increase the intensity of their actions, increase the intensity to try to create a chilling effect on people's legal demonstrations against something that is repugnant, morally abhorrent. A genocide is the crime of all crimes, right? So I really thank you for your courage. I really thank you for putting your body on the line. And you're amazing. So
yeah, you too, bro.
I'm real fortunate to know someone like you. And we just gotta keep going.
Absolutely.
We just gotta keep up the good fight.
Yeah, likewise.
Have you? What are your other plans when you're out here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely here networking, and the activists in me putting together a call to action. The next big thing that I think we need to do as a community, especially here in the U.S., is call these entities out. But not only that, just calling them out. We got to demonstrate in front of these larger unions as well. I'm hoping to see a day where there's a national day of action against the AFL-CIO, who's been complicit for the last 2 years, and also the longshoremen in the U.S. that have been shipping arms. I want to see a day where the community rises up and say, you know what, these labor unions need to stop shipping arms and manufacturing.
Do you feel like the rank and file see that? And it's more so the very same fears that people in positions of power have all around, where it's like you got union leadership that is fearful to take action like this because they're worried about the same repercussions that people like ourselves face on a daily basis. So I try to explain to people, like, none of that fucking matter. You just keep pushing. Like, they can't kill you.
If you haven't lost anything, then you haven't done enough. I mean, everybody, we lost opportunities, we lost money, we even lost friends and family over arguments. People in our community, we arguing over this. I know when I started speaking out about Palestine in the very beginning, I lost over 10,000 followers instantly. And you just can't allow that to distract you. You have to continue pushing forward. Same thing with Amazon. People told me it's impossible. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? And we've proven with taking on a $2.2 trillion company that when you bring people together, nothing can stop us. And that's the same thing with Palestine. We have to bring people together from all different backgrounds and creeds to make sure that we're speaking truth to power and overcome our oppressors.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's that, it is that galvanizing factor that people in positions of power are the most afraid of. And I think, like, it's happening right now. This is like I've been in this space for a very long time, like doing activism around the Palestinian emancipatory movement, and I mean, this is unbelievable. Like, the amount of people that are showing up to protest, the amount of people that are trying to get their college campuses to divest, in spite of all of that unimaginable pressure, like the threats that you won't have a career anymore if you speak the truth.
I know for a fact that as a parent, as a father, I don't want to see a future where my children is growing up in a world like this right now. Very dark times in humanity, and if you sit back and be silent, our silent is death. So once again, man, I appreciate you sacrificing and putting your neck on the line, your platform, using it every day to amplify these struggles, because that's what we have to do. We have to connect these class struggles and make sure that we're doing it intergenerational, intersectional, and keep this narrative going that Palestine will be free in our lifetimes, and we have to believe in that.
I think there's also, the reason why I asked you about like your experiences with American police is because there is a parallel. A lot of people look at like what's going on over there, and Americans love to be very selfish and self-interested. And sometimes I can't even fault a lot of people because they're struggling on their own. They're struggling to make rent, right? They're struggling to pay for their bills, their groceries. So then they say, oh, why should I care about this? But many Americans, I think, also will say, oh, well, why do I care about Palestine? There's fascism happening here right now. And I think what a lot of those people don't understand is this is interconnected, because as Ta-Nehisi Coates said in the lead up to the election, a Democratic Party that turns a blind eye to genocide and doesn't want to stop a genocide. What makes you think that party is going to preserve democracy? What makes you think that they're going to actively push back against Donald Trump? So the government broadly that continues funding this illegal entity that is doing an unlimited death and destruction campaign, a genocide, they're going to do that to you too.
Yep.
I mean, we see it every single day. We see it with like the church shooting that took place.
Yep. Yeah.
Americans care about white children, right? Like this is a white supremacist country, a country that, you know, allows its white babies to be slaughtered is going to, of course, continue allowing children in Gaza to be slaughtered. And we have to, in order to change that dynamic here, in order to make the change that we need to see here to improve our lives here, we have to start with an issue of so much consequence that virtually virtually the majority of Western nation populations can see right from wrong on.
Right. We already won the public opinion.
Yeah.
We won that battle. As you mentioned, the white supremacy of Israel is the epitome of what American white supremacy wants and continues to uphold.
Yeah.
And that's the correlation, is that Israel is the white supremacy that all of these Western countries, from colonialism to imperialism, they want to continue to uphold. And by us breaking the siege, by us being pro-Palestine, by us continuing to fight along these class struggles, the resistance is something they can never kill. One thing for sure that we can promise everybody here is that Donald Trump, Bibi Netanyahu, these people will never see what they hope to see, which is the killing of Gaza completely.
Yeah.
The resistance movement, they will never see it in their lifetimes.
Yeah.
And that's what they have failed to realize, that we, the people, will never ever stop fighting until we see everybody free, from political prisoners to the 10,000 Palestinian children that's locked up, to the Congo, to Sudan, to Syria, to Lebanese, to Cuba, all of these different countries that are facing the same type of apartheid or oppression or blockades. We will rise above that. And that's what I'm glad to be in company with you. Since I met you, 5 years ago now, always been on the right side. And we just have to continue to use our platforms. As I mentioned, we all have roles to play.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna go talk to the PSL, the Breakthrough guys.
Absolutely, man. I'll see you in LA. I'll be out there next week, man.
Thank you. All right.